What DNA specifically linked Popp to this case?
It was DNA taken at the time of autopsy, and it was identified as belonging to Michael Popp.
And previous things have talked about rape in this case. Was it semen?
I think the criminal complaint will address that, and I'd just defer to that.
Sheriff Dargison said he was taken into custody from Vernon County yesterday, or just explain where he was taken into custody.
So, and I can speak about this because it is a pending case as well. Mr. Popp has also been charged in Monroe County. I filed a criminal complaint against Mr. Popp yesterday. That's in relation to different conduct with a separate victim. That criminal complaint alleges stalking, threats to communicate derogatory information, as well as some other charges related to possession of certain drugs. That case is, I would say, something that we learned of through investigation in this case, but is unrelated otherwise to this matter. And so he was in the custody of the Monroe County Sheriff over the weekend on that matter.
With DNA, you've had this DNA for quite a while. How would you make the connection now with connecting him to the DNA itself?
Sure. And I guess what I would say about that is there's been continual advancements in DNA technology over the years. I'm not an expert on DNA, and I wouldn't pretend to be, but what I can say is there's been advancements over the years, and those advancements have helped make identification in many cases.
Was it a direct identification, or was it through family, or as they DNA, they connect the dots in order to identify him?
I guess what I would say is there's a lot of different types of DNA testing that's gone on, and so I would defer to the criminal complaint, but I think I can say that it's been confirmed that the DNA belongs to Michael Popp.
Thank you.
Besides the DNA, were there other types of evidence that for some time had pointed to him as the suspect?
I would say there's lots of different aspects of evidence of this case and a lot of investigation, and so certainly we're not relying solely on DNA.
Has this person been interviewed previously or in the past about the case, in relation to the case?
I believe that will also be addressed in the criminal complaint.
Did other of her family members know him? Do you believe she knew him?
I believe that's also addressed in the criminal complaint.
Did evidence from the other case lead you to evidence that helped you break this case?
No.
What do you believe to be the motive?
I think from my perspective, I think reading the criminal complaint, that would be in there. And some of that stuff we would reserve until we present our facts at trial as well.